I think video games are having a bigger and bigger role each year at Comic-Con. As it turns into more of a media festival versus a comic book festival. So, I think because all these big movies and TV sort of moved in about 4 or 5 years, now I think it's time for gaming. And it's really cool to see so many gamers so enthusiastic about titles they love just as much as they are about seeing movie stars here. So it seems like there's more and more every year.
While E3 is where a lot of people hear about games, Comic-Con's become a place where people actually get to play them. You got 2 games behind you that people have been checking out that I heard you're fans of. What are your thoughts on Thief? Well,
I'm a huge fan of Thief just because I played as a kid. The first Thief, I had a PC, I was a PC gamer, I had an Amiga and a PC, and that was, you know, I love especially archery and like more stealth stuff. So that's why, to me, this is kind of my favorite version of an FPS and stuff like that. So that's why I love Thief. And then Castlevania, I have a lot of nostalgia about as well because it was one of the things I had on my original Game Boy. That and Tetris and the pinball one, like I remember as a kid playing it so many hours. Of course, these are like the uber versions of those childhood memories, but having that consistently throughout my life and seeing new iterations that are bigger and better, you know, that as I get older, I mean, I'm gonna play them just as much as I did as a kid.
And part of your Geek and Sundry festival here is video games. What are your thoughts about PC gaming? Because there's been a lot of PC games set up for people to play.
Yeah, well, like I said, I actually didn't have any consoles as a kid. I have some now, but still my default is to play on my PC because it's what I grew up on. I like having a keyboard, I like having the mouse. It gives me, you know, I'm just better at it. And I like the fact that you can, you know, there are a lot of mods that you can add to the games. I mean, Skyrim mods and things like that. Those are my favorite things to add on to games. And I just love the imagination and creativity that seem to have PC gamers have in the games that they play versus the consoles that are just more like locked off. So, I mean, like I said, that's what I do when I finish working. I guess I'll play a game tonight.
So what games do you like to play on your PC?
I love, you know, there's certain games I like playing on my PC better than my console. Sometimes I like to lean back, especially with the first-person shooters. But like for me, all the MMOs obviously I have to play, and I play a lot of games on Steam or just indie games. When I get out like a Humble Bundle or something like that, or download an old game on GOG.com. I mean, all those old school games or even new indie games. That's what I like playing on my PC the most. I mean, versus the more lean back, like I'm gonna sit on my couch in my PJs. You know, it's 2 different kind of things.
What are your thoughts as someone who's involved in entertainment of what they're doing with this cross-pollination? For instance, Defiance is a TV show and a game online at the same time.
I mean, I think it's a really cool trend. I think, you know, all of entertainment is so fractured right now. It's more about world building versus the property or where it is. And I think that people like worlds. So if you're a fan of Dragon Age, you might want to see that in a web series or a TV show or a movie and then play the game. Same thing with the TV show. I don't know if you're going to have like a How I Met Your Mother video game or something like that, but certainly more genre stuff like Defiance or other titles like that. Like if it's a cool world, you want to be in it, whatever format they're in.